If this PC was a woman, I'd definitely ruin any chances I had with her. I'd just come on too strong because, guys, just look at it, it's stunning. This is fish tank style taken to its logical conclusion. Full glass insight, beautiful RGB glow, and clean white styling. I know RGB isn't to everyone's taste, but I think even the most die-hard black box fanatic would take a second look at this one. Yes, we have spent a lot on the aesthetic of this PC. Yes, we could have had more performance if we took a step back on the eye candy. But this is what the customer wants, and it's not wrong to want that. You buy a PC for enjoyment, and whether that enjoyment weighs more towards the aesthetic side or to the corporeal and performance side, that's up to you. Doesn't mean this is a slow PC though by any means. We're on the latest AM5 CPU platform, we're still enjoying that great mid-range performance with the RTX 4070 Super. We get all whipped up into the halo effect of wanting this top spec stuff, guys, but really, this is going to be a blazing fast machine for most people. 1440p gaming, that's easily achievable here, especially with upscaling tech like DLSS. You're still going to be getting great frame rates. It can stream using the NVENC chip on the graphics card as well. It's on the latest AMD platform like we said, so there's going to be plenty of in-place upgrades you can make. That's the CPU, GPU and RAM without having to change the motherboard. The case is also big enough to accommodate whatever components you want in it in future. And you have a 360mm cooler support in place, which means you're going to be able to cool any chip that you put in there, even the Ryzen 9s. I love how you can hide the coolant pipes up at the top of the case like this, but I wish the grommet they used was a bit prettier. I think it looks a little bit ugly if you ask me. There are only two downsides to going this way. One is the added cost of the aesthetic parts, and I've worked it out that if you just went with a standard black box or even a lower end RGB case, you could be saving over 200 quid here easily for the same performance. That's the kind of territory where you can get a faster graphics card, for example, so it will make a tangible difference. The second downside is so minor that it's barely worth mentioning, but with this particular setup here, we've got the fans intaking from the bottom and the rear, and then exiting through the side liquid cooler. The downside here is that there's no dust filter on the back of this case, though you could just buy a magnetic one if you're really worried. I set it up this way with the reverse blade fans on the bottom and rear, and the reason I did that is because I'm sure that reverse blade fans don't create the same level of static pressure that a regular fan would, and you need static pressure for radiators for the best performance. I wanted to maintain the aesthetic of the fans by still seeing the good side of them, but I didn't want to lose too much cooling performance by putting reverse blade fans on the radiator, because I don't think the performance is going to be as good. Hopefully that makes sense. If it doesn't, leave a comment and I'll try and explain it a bit better. So overall, I highly recommend the O11 Vision if you really want that niche quality, premium feel fish tank case. The only question is, can you stomach the cost? I can't believe my mic actually died, like halfway through the video. I'm so miffed. Like, guys, look at this jank setup I've got here. I've got the Rode mic and a little power bank with a really short cable. Well, that's the kind of production quality you're going to get on the channel. Anyway, video over.